Hello, this is a Silver 4 Soldier review, and the post on this one mentions they were winning until the end of the game and the other team got the other hand, so they wanted to see what went wrong. It was also one of those cases of there's 20 replies in the post trying to set up a time, which could happen the few times I've gotten my VODs reviewed. But if two people end up looking at it, that can help as well. I just wanted to do a video on this. But we'll start. We might have a good defense if it went wrong at the end, but there's usually still things
They might be cursed.
towards the beginning of the game.
Even better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
But we're seeing what they
Try
come
to
out
show
on.
some discipline out there.
And so far you've seen, whenever you come out on an aggressive spot like this, you gotta wonder what can happen. The Zarya's not really a threat to you, but the Sombra we heard and the Genji can be, so.
Everyone, heal up.
As long as your tank's with you, it's fine. And you were quick to get out, so that's good. It's just one of those, if you take an angle like this and your tank leaves, you have to wonder what's the route back to my team, and it's a long, awkward one through this train, but... Okay. The Genji missed you both times, so I mean, good job getting out. And Zarya's killable. Okay. Track-in's a little better. Genji used his deflect, so you can actually go.
Not good enough.
Yep. And so far so good.
Perfect jettison.
So although you took a risky spot, both times the Genji came for you, you just ran away, so I do like that. Alright, we're back up here, and this time we know they have Genji, Sombra, so hopefully they don't end up rushing us down and getting a free pick. But that Genji is, well, he's in silver too.
I'll try to repay the favor.
Or at least hold them off the train.
Keeping the heat on.
Okay, I do want to say, the first time it was going to be sort of petty to mention it, but if it's going to happen now, rushing down the Sombra, not only are you running into her range, they all got through pretty easily the first time while you were all looking at the Sombra. You don't have to overchase the Sombra. It's sort of just her by being in a random corner is breaking up you guys' defense, because you're going to end up... Like, you don't want to run at her now when you saw the Kiriko come in. Oh, well. Okay, slow reflexes by them, but not exactly the fight you want to take.
You picked the wrong. My ultimate is almost ready.
But it worked. There wasn't really follow-up, and they were really slow to react to you. But we'll see if they eventually punish you up at this high ground, because if they took a more creative angle. They'll nurse all their ultimates. And you did get two. For some reason, Soldier's ultimate's a trap. A lot of times when you pop it, people will run at you counterintuitively because they think, oh, the Soldier's in an aggressive spot, but he's not actually doing that much damage with his ult, so we'll rush him down. It's just kind of weird. Like, I thought they were going to do that before. They waited till you got in. But yeah, they had their ults stacked up. If you were... I mean, the two limbs were nice, but sometimes playing a little safer and spread out when they have ults are nice. Because you did give them a pretty easy ult target, but they had ults anyway. to some extent, trading out's fine because you got out grab and stuff. So we'll see if you get a retake. Your Diva's actually been playing pretty well around the Zarya and not
60
beating.
seconds remaining.
But back to you.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Hostiles, other objective.
Okay, your Diva's got point. A little messing up the range again. You don't have to be right next to the Sombra, this Kiriko, this Zarya. You just gotta trust the Diva, and the Moira will get point, and you can kick out here and. Well, as I say that, Junkrat's coming back from spawn, but I guess you could be a little safer and be back here. They're not gonna be stuck behind this light post forever if you go to a safer place, but even around here might be good if you're afraid of respawners. I don't. There were already those 2 times you went towards the Sombra, and this is sort of the 3rd time. Because of the point, yeah, you're pretty easy target there. So sometimes you set up in a nice defensive spot, and then you ruin it with either a risky deep flank, or you ruin it by running up to a Sombra or the Zarya. So you get baited out of your good defensive spots a little easily. So we're going back. We're up here. I like this. This is a good spot. And your team's kind of forward, but
Locking satellite vector.
and you let them know where you are while they have a support ult up. They can turn on you really easily now. I'd recommend you just stay here. Off angles do help. Say your team's looking at them all here. You, of course, get the back and you have 2 angles on them, but if they can rush you down, it's not worth it. And the other thing is, if they have to cross a really wide open area, it's fine if the whole team's here. You think like, oh, but there's no off angle or no flank getting all the elims, but they have to cross this giant open area, so there's no cover for them anyway. You taking the off angle makes their cover less effective because they're hit from the back. Like, even if they hide here, you could see them. But they have no cover if they actually come over here, so you don't have to take this risky off angle. You can just shoot down at them leisurely from a nice high ground spot like this, is my point. And they might not even punish you, but I'm saying higher ranks will. The second you shot that Juno, she might actually duel you while she's in her ultimate. At least better Junos will. Well, not a huge reaction. Alright, you might get away with this. There was not the amount of pressure I thought, but the fight's leaving. You just gotta be ready. If they turn on you, you just hoof it. Hoof it, try it. Like, again, you gotta think of, if my little flank thing fails, I don't want to take a huge flank, because if it's like, how am I gonna get back to my team? So Soldier takes, I guess, Showl or flanks. He doesn't have the tools a Sombra or a Tracer has to run away, get a health pack, get back to their team. So I don't like the deep flank. Oh, well, that Sombra missed, and yeah.
Airspace clear.
That's just you having better aim than your average Silver there, but it worked, I guess.
Enemy teams out of commission.
Okay, we're set up. We'll see how, if you stay on this high ground or if you get baited forward. And it's tough sometimes to shoot and out of the corner of your eye, be aware of the Junkrat mines. It can be difficult, but definitely could have dodged those. Okay. And this is a good spot. Yeah, we got. I don't know if you heard the Junkrat, but he was under you. You definitely got the sound cue, but you were shooting someone else. So sometimes your awareness is a little low too, because that Junkrat back to back got you.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Your team also just played really passively. Okay, well now they're getting kills, but it doesn't really matter. But the defense hasn't been bad. You guys could set up again and maybe stop them getting 3 points. We'll see where you go. And you do usually start in very good places, but yeah, well, if your team's getting picked, it can be a little tricky in the silver sometimes. If your team doesn't also, if they're gonna feed the spawn, nothing you can do. You gotta be ready. Think of the rotations back to your team. You might have to bail out here pretty quickly. We'll see. They still got Sombra. They don't have Genji anymore, so you might be safe, but just be ready to... Yeah, that's 3. It's bail time. Run! Ooh. Well, just unlucky. It might be another case of them passing you. Last time you did a deep flank, they also almost got away while you were here. If they ignored you, they might have successfully just gone past you. So sometimes you got to think on the deep flanks. Soldier's not that mobile. The time it takes to set them up. Let me give you another idea. I mean, sometimes a good place to play from is here. You don't have to stack with your team, but sometimes it can be a shorter off angle. Like, your team can be here, or holding this corner, and then while they're looking at your team and, like, pivoting out, hiding behind this corner, you're here, and bam, now you got the second angle, now it's good, and you're getting the same results for 5 times less running. But I know the elevator's not working well with you, but... It's still, even if he got it the first time, this is a lot of setup. It's cut now what are we gonna do? They're leaving! They're leaving! They're just ignoring you! So far, less deep flanks.
0 to 3.
You can go for a little, you can go for off angles, but don't go for these deep flanks. Don't get baited into the Sombra like those 2 times you ran at the Sombra point blank on the point. You can just stay in a good defensive spot. Don't get baited out easily. And your awareness, because you got owned by Junkrat twice, so try and just be a little more aware with your sound cues and if things are flying at you.
Ready for battle.
But we'll see what you do on attack. If you end up deep flanking through the shuttle, this might not go well because it's a pretty big choke point. So, and they got Junkrat now, so. But we'll see how you play it. Okay, this is fine. This will help push him back from the spawn. So. And you can go back to the same spot if you want now that you're healed. You don't. But I guess we can do this too. This is fun. Nice one. Okay, we are going for the deep flank. Aiming down can be a bit awkward. And where this May is, I think you thought about going the train, but then thought this is too risky. You can think a little more. Maybe if the May's playing here, you come up here, force the ice block out, get a limb on her, or at least make her just flat out run away. There are ways to be creative without having to deep blank. And I'm just afraid if you run at this Mei directly, you might get owned by their team. Well, at least this is timed better now that they've given up space. I like this timing of the deep flank better.
Surrender, I will. Hold on,
Ooh, that rocket needed a bit of leading, but all in all better. And you hear the man. I'm gonna say just be careful chasing.
Objective A captured.
My ultimate is charging.
The Zarya's far forward, you can just swarm her. Okay, I like you backing up there. You did not let yourself get trapped. Oh, now you might get trapped.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
And this is just a hard part of the map for Soldier. There's not a immediately better angle. It might just be as simple as coming here. But it's not, and maybe getting up here, but it's a very close-up spot. It's just bad for Soldier in general, so I can't rag on you for trying a deep flank, but... And you might want to wait for that Mei Ice Block to run out and try an ultimate, but...
My ultimate is ready.
You also, when you run away, you usually run away in a straight line. Maybe just swerve a little, makes it a little harder to... Because Junkrat got you that one time you ran away in a straight line. Nice, nice aim.
On a mission. Stay out of my way.
Ultimate's ready. My ultimate is ready.
And don't push this guy. I mean, it's risky. I might just think twice about running through this doorway. I think you got a little tunnel visioned, and you lost track of your positioning. Once they moved out, you might have been able to move through here, or just even just set up like here and shoot. But you just you got bloodlust on that Juno, and you were in the middle of the street.
Nothing can stand in the way of the infinite empire. We need a
Okay,
move.
we hear the Mei. We'll see. We'll see if you get hard stuck here, because this is where it goes. But the Zarya's far forward. You can just...
Everyone, heal up.
Alright, nice
Never
rocket.
leave a teammate behind.
And yeah, this is what I recommended at first. It's a little bit of a safer off angle to come up here than while they're all still in the street try and deep flank, but... So I like this this play a lot, because you're getting a second angle without deep flanking, so...
Receive my aid.
And you can be far forward here, shooting at them. Okay, there we go. And you hear the Junkrat? I mean, that Mei wall is going to come down eventually, and at the end of it, you can still be here. Just challenging this Junkrat is just not Soldier's range.
Station
That is just unfortunate. Junkrat accidentally... I think he just went to jump with his mind and he got both supports. But that's fine, we'll reset. And you guys got the top, so you can just take top again, slowly poke them out.
60 seconds.
Biotic healing
Good
ready.
target choice.
Pay attention or you'll wind up dead.
You don't have to wake that guy up, no. You could have killed the other people on your team.
Wars and Crusaders! Come get here.
Good visor. I like how you were disciplined and you just held the good spot, milked it for all it's worth. You didn't run into them or deep like. You just you've got a nice spot with vision on the whole point. You can just grab it and hold it. So I definitely like this too.
Payload is Oscar Mike.
But aside from you guys getting trapped in that choke point out of first, things have been pretty good.
I'm a man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
Okay, I like this. It's a deeper off angle, so they can't rush you down if they see you. That's good. You can
Get the payload moving.
Payload mobilizing.
control this area of the map.
The Iron Forest watches over you.
Nice.
60 seconds.
This is all just good soldier stuff. That's weird that Ana ran in there, but... Okay, we heard them, right? I noticed your aim is a lot better when you're standing still, when you're unpressured.
The Iron Forest watches over you.
Who needs healing? I don't tolerate defeat. Get on the attack now.
And you can just ping her, let the Rhine get her. Okay. Okay, right here, I do not want you to stand guard. I know it's about to be overtime. Trust your Rhine. I know you like flanks, something like here. Control this lane would be a good time. There's going to be a lot of ultimates thrown at this card if I know metal ranks. And you do not want to be on the cart. Oh, there's a fire. I did not know there was a little fireman driving this. But the ults are coming at the cart. Everyone knows it. For the love of God, just don't don't. No! It's like that meme with the guy yelling at his past self. No! There's a bunch of AoE damage. Okay, your Rhine might have clutched.
I'm a man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
Okay, we heard that Junkrat, right? We heard that Junkrat, right? To your left, and we saw the mine. I think sometimes you get a little, when you're looking at someone, you get a little tunnel visioned. Because there's been that case of the Juno before, that Mei was shooting at you in the side last fight, and you didn't really notice it. Oh god, is he gonna get away with this? He got away with it. And even if he didn't, you were gonna get stuck in there. So that's why I wanted you to be playing around here-ish. Yeah, but I guess the biggest mistakes are your defense had a few holes in it. Offense, it took you a while to find the right play to force him off a few fights, but ultimately you finished strong on second point, and third point you got dumped with ultimates. But if you just maybe fix up, take a little more shower flanks, be a little bit more aware of Junkrat and Mace spam and other places. Don't rush down the Sombra those few times on defense where you got done on that and limit the tunnel vision. And it's a bunch of small things, but when you actually took a shorter off angle, or when you got on the high ground in a power spot and just held it, stayed disciplined, it definitely worked out well. You had your moments. You played like a gold all in all, but sometimes it's just not enough. Or it comes down to one ultimate spam fight. But I hope those tips help, and good luck climbing.